If you run a martial arts school and want your ads showing up when somebody types in martial arts near me, this video is for you. Most martial arts schools struggle with Google Ads, but the problem isn't the platform, it's how they're set up. This isn't your fault. Most people will never shown how to do this properly. This is why you end up bidding on the wrong keywords and paying for clicks that never turn into students. But don't stress, because in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to set up Google Ads for your martial arts school, including how to find the correct keywords to bid on, how to see exactly how much your competitors are paying to appear at the top of the page, and how to avoid the two biggest, most costly mistakes that new advertisers make when they set up their Google Ads account. So if you want to learn exactly how to set up Google Ads the correct way for your business, don't skip any of this video because you might miss out on something important. Without further ado, let's dive in and jump into the tutorial. So the very first thing we want to do once we're in the Google Ads dashboard is we're not going to create the campaign yet. We want an unfair advantage before we do this. So we're going to head over to Tools, go to Planning and tap on Keyword Planner. We want to find the correct keywords to bid on and see exactly how much our competitors are paying to appear at the top of the page as well. All right, so how we do that is we go to Discover New Keywords, just tap on this, and we just type in a keyword that is relevant to our business. I'm going to type in martial arts near me, and then we're just going to change the location to our area. So I'm just going to type in the city that I live in, which is Melbourne, because this is going to give us the most relevant data when it comes to setting up Google Ads and just seeing exactly how much our competitors are paying for that top of page bid. Okay, so tap on Save, and then we're just going to tap on Get Results. So right now, before you touch anything, we want to go over to Average Monthly Searches and just tap on this, because this is going to bring down the highest search keywords every single month. As you can see, martial arts near me, 1,000 to 10,000 average monthly searches, with a top of page with low range of 88 cents to a top of page with high range of $2.64. So what this means, to break it down for anyone who doesn't know how Google Ads works, Google charges you per click, so you only get charged when somebody taps and clicks on your ad and goes to your website, okay? You don't get charged if people just see the ad and do nothing about it, all right? You're only charged per click, okay? So this is what that means. So people are paying anywhere from 88 cents to $2.64 to get those clicks. So what we want to do now is just go through here and grab all the ones that are relevant to us. Obviously, if you run a karate school, you grab this one. But for this example, we're going to go with jiu-jitsu. So we're going to go with BJJ near me, Brazilian jiu-jitsu near me. Obviously, if you have an MMA gym, just go through and just grab MMA, but this is specifically just a jiu-jitsu gym. So we're going to grab all the jiu-jitsu related ones and the broad ones like martial arts near me, okay? So once you've selected all those, I've just selected 6 for this demonstration video. We're just going to tap on Copy. Remember the top of page with high range on average over all of your keywords, because we're going to need this later on. I'm just going to paste these over into my notes right now so I can use them for when we set up the campaign. So now what we want to do is we want to go over to our campaigns, and now we want to actually start creating the campaign. So the thing that people actually click on and see and sign up to get into your martial arts school, okay? So what we're going to do is tap on New Campaign, tap on it again. The objective that we want is leads, because we want people to fill out our forms so we can give them a call, or they can sign up for our free program or anything like that, okay? So for this exact campaign, we're just going to be picking leads. Only pick sales if you're getting payment before you speak to anyone, okay? You pick leads if you're obviously getting their information and then you're getting payment later on, you know, after you sign them up or anything like that. Now for conversion goals, we're going to put in phone calls as well, because we want to track when somebody calls our business. I have a full separate video on YouTube that's completely free. It's linked straight down the description on exactly how to set up conversion tracking for your business. Just watch it after this video, because you don't need to set it up right now, and you'll have plenty of time to set it up after the campaign, because Google will have to review your ads, and that takes a couple of hours, okay? So we're going to tap on Continue now, and the campaign type that we want is going to be search. It's always going to be search, because we want our ads to appear when somebody searches up any of these keywords like martial arts near me or anything like that, okay? The way that we'd like to reach our goals is going to be website visits. I'm just going to paste in my website here just like that. Don't bother about everything else here. They're really shit. Just do website visits, okay? Phone calls will create a phone call campaign, which they just get no traffic ever. So don't waste your time. And then if you do the lead form submission one, it'll use Google's lead form submissions, which are incredibly bad, and they just give you a ridiculous amount of dud leads, okay? So you'd rather just send them to your website. Once you've done that, tap on Continue. Just name the campaign whatever it is. I'm just going to label the campaign BJJ near me, because this is the type of keywords that we're going after. If we did have separate different classes, like we did karate or MMA or anything like that, we'd have separate campaigns based around that. But this campaign is just based around jiu-jitsu, because it's just a jiu-jitsu gym, okay? And we're just going to do exact as well because these are the keywords that we're going to be using later on. Don't stress at all. I'm going to explain what that is in a minute. So just write it down as exact as well and then tap on continue. Now, the very first mistake that new advertisers make on Google Ads is this. It's the bidding, okay? We don't want to start this on conversions because their Google Ads account has no conversion data in it. We want to start this on clicks, train Google Ads on our own conversion data, and then we can change it to a conversion focused bidding strategy later on with a target CPA, okay? So start off, go to clicks, set in a maximum cost per click so Google doesn't spend a ridiculous amount of money just to get a click, which it will if you don't do this. If you remember, I'm going to whip it up on the screen. Our maximum cost per click is just the top of page bid high range on average. If you remember for us, I think it was around $2.50 to $3 on average. For me, I'm just going to cap the maximum cost per click at $3, just so it gives that ceiling so Google won't spend any more than that. And it will give us plenty of traffic because we're not going way lower than the top of page bid high range, okay? So what we're going to do now is tap on next. We're going to remove Google search and display just because these are ridiculously bad at tracking. All right, so it's really hard to track if Google search partners or the display network actually give you good conversions and clicks. So I would just avoid using them in general. And now we're going to scroll down to our locations. I'm going to teach you the best way to set up your locations, okay? We're going to tap on advanced search, and then we're going to tap on show all areas up there. And then we're just going to type up the town or suburb that our martial arts school is in. And then tap on include, and it's going to take us directly there on the map. Now what we want to do is go down and manually select all these other areas around here. Now this goes by postcode or zip code, but you want to do it this way so you have the unfair advantage later on to do bid adjustments based on these different areas. So just for example, let's just say Melbourne East. I get a lot of clients from Melbourne East. I want to increase my bids over there and spend more money over there. And just say Mount Waverley over here, I don't get many clients, a lot of window shoppers, a lot of wasted clicks. I want to decrease bids over there because obviously there's no point spending money in an area that doesn't convert very well. All right, you can only do this when you set up your targeting like this. If you do it the other way, which everybody else teaches on YouTube, I don't know why, it's very annoying. It's this radius area where they just dump a massive pin like this and they just target a massive area, right? Obviously you can increase or decrease this, but it's just, you can't do any bid adjustments later on based on targeting when you have it set up like this. So just don't use this, okay? Use the way that I told you. Thank me later because it will help you out a ridiculous amount when it comes to making unbelievably profitable Google Ads for your business. Now we're going to go down to the second biggest mistake that new advertisers make. It's this area in the location options. It starts your Google Ad campaign on presence or interest. We do not want this because people from other areas outside of our targeting zones will be able to see our ads, which is just a big no-no. This just leads to a metric ton of wasted clicks. So do not have this selected. Change this over to presence, people in or regularly in your included locations. This way your ads will only show up to people who live in your area or are regularly in your area, okay? Which is exactly what we want. Real quick guys, if you want an unfair advantage in your martial arts school, there is a link in the description to my advertising course where I'll teach you everything I know when it comes to Facebook ads, Google ads, and automating your entire business. It is by far the best investment that you can make into your business is learning how to advertise and how to advertise properly. So make sure to check out the link, go join the course and say hello. Now what we want to do is scroll down to audience segments, and this is the exact same thing with the targeting where you can actually do bid adjustments later on. So we want to tap on select all. If you're a brand new account, you might not have that option, so just tap on browse and then just go through here to select all of these. But this will give you that ability to do those bid adjustments where you can increase bids for that audience segment, home and garden, and then decrease bids for business services. This way, you just go through here, see what's working, what isn't working, increase bids, decrease bids, right? Simple guys, okay? Now we're gonna go down to more settings. If you go in here, you can actually put in an ad schedule. If you only wanna do Monday to Fridays of running ads, you can do that right here and just put in your times like this. And then just go over here and then tap on next again. And we're gonna actually skip the keyword and asset generation because it's absolutely horrible. So just tap on skip. And now we're gonna enter in our keywords, the keywords that we copied over into our notes from the very start of the video. So bang, I'm just gonna paste them all in just like that. Now what we wanna do is change all these to exact match. So exact match is when the keyword has brackets around it just like this. So now this keyword right here is an exact match keyword, okay? Now to give you a little explanation on how this works, exact match keywords basically just show your ads to people who type in these exact keywords, okay? And then phrase match, it'll show your ads to the exact keyword and then slightly relevant ones. So you get a little bit more irrelevant search traffic, but not a crazy amount. And then for broad match, if you don't have any brackets or quotation marks, it'll just show your ads to the exact keyword and then a bunch of irrelevant searches as well, right? My personal opinion is to just go with exact match because you won't have to waste all that money on irrelevant clicks, okay? So I'm just going to quickly make all of these exact match, bang, just like that. And we're going to scroll down and actually start creating the ad, okay? So the very first thing we want to do here is put in our phone number. So just add it in like this. Now, when people find our ads on their mobile devices, they'll get the option to click up here and it will take them directly to our website, or they can actually call us directly from the ad. So this is absolutely killer to have in here if you want more phone call leads. Once you've done that, tap on apply, and we're going to start putting in the headlines. The headlines are just the big blue areas at the very top, all right? The biggest things, the most noticeable things. All right, so we're going to change these around to be good ones. So I'm just going to quickly remove all these and then paste all the ones that I like. Feel free to copy mine and change them around to fit your business. So bang, here's a couple of really good headlines that I've put in here. What I'm going to do here is just quickly pin this one in position 1 so it always shows up as the very first headline. Now, this is going to change my ad strength from average to poor, most likely. Do not stress about this. This is just a useless metric that Google uses, right? It doesn't affect how well your ads actually perform, all right? So if we scroll up, here's some of our headlines right now. Jiu-jitsu classes near you, Gracie Jiu-jitsu training, right? Absolutely killer. We could also even pin in our second headline like this as 30-day free trial. And bang, just like that, we got 2 punchy headlines right off the start. Jiu-jitsu classes near you, 30-day free trial. And like I said before, Google only charges you when somebody clicks on your ad. So they're only going to click on this if they're actually interested in jiu-jitsu, okay? They're not going to click on this if they're looking for a boxing class. This is why you want to state the classes that you're going to be teaching in the headlines, all right? So if we scroll through, feel free to steal all these if you want. And now we're just going to put in some better descriptions, okay? So bang, here's 2 really punchy descriptions right here. Let's go up and actually start looking at our ad now. Jiu-jitsu classes near me, 30-day free trial. Start with a 30-day free trial and experience structured Gracie Jiu-jitsu training, beginner-friendly classes and expert coaches focused on technique, safety, and control. Absolutely killer ad right now, guys. Like, this is the type of thing that is super relevant to what the searcher is searching. Obviously, we're bidding on only these keywords here. So this is crazy relevant to what they're searching, right? If they're looking for a martial arts school and they don't want BJJ, they're just not gonna click on this ad, okay? Because it clearly says jiu-jitsu in it. They're not gonna bother tapping on it and wasting your money if they're not actually interested in jiu-jitsu, okay? And then obviously it's just hyper relevant to jiu-jitsu close to me, jiu-jitsu near me, Brazilian jiu-jitsu near me, and everything like that, okay? Now we're gonna scroll down and we're gonna start putting in some images now. So you may not have this option just yet if you haven't ran Google Ads for a couple of weeks. So this will come in later on, just add the images when you can, but for right now you might not have it. But for the people that do have it, just go to your website and social and just use the photos that you have on there. Or you can upload any of the photos that you've got on your phone or anything like that up here. But obviously, since I'm using somebody else's website, I'm just going to use the photo on their website. Tap on save. Generally with the photos, you just want to show off the actual area. So the gym itself, like all the mats and just everything, the sparring areas, because that's probably what's going to get the most people into it, is actually seeing the actual facility itself. Okay, but once you've done that, scroll down, put in your business name here, chuck in your logo right here, and then we can put in different site links, okay? So site links are just different links to parts of your website, but there's a way to do this to make these a lot punchier to get you a higher click-through rate, okay? So as you can see, they pop up just like this, shop products. Now that's not good to me. What I want is a site link that actually drives people to click on the ad. So here's an example of one of those site links. 30-day free trial, all right? So when people see this ad, they're gonna tap directly on the 30-day free trial because obviously that's what they want. They want a 30-day free trial. So that's a really punchy, high click-through rate site link that you can put in. You can add in about 4 to 5 different site links, but only 4 will show at a time. So just remember that. But every time you put in a site link, make sure it is literally there just to get a click, okay? Otherwise, just don't even use it. Don't use a shop our products thing or anything like that. You want this to be based around them clicking on your ad to join whatever classes you're selling, okay? And then obviously you have to have different URLs and landing pages for the site links. So make sure you have that so you're super relevant to the site link that they clicked on. But once you've done that, just tap on create and then go and add in about 3 different other site links that are super punchy, okay? Now scroll down to callouts. Now these are just little snippets right at the end of your description. So let me just show you right now, tap on new callouts. I'm gonna paste in a couple of callouts here, bang, just like this. And as you can see, they're all just right at the very end of the description, okay? Tap on save, tap on apply, and now go down to more assets. Everything here, honestly, I just wouldn't waste my time with it, all right? I wouldn't put in promotions unless I'm going to put it in the headline itself, because obviously it's the best when it's the headline because it's most noticeable. Same with pricing as well. I'd have the pricing in the headline if I was going to use it at all. Don't use messages, structured snippets, or lead forms or apps. These are all horrible and not useful to you, okay? Tap on save, tap on next, and now just set in your average daily budget. Okay, so what I recommend is grabbing the maximum cost per click, which for us was around $3, times that by 10, and that should equal your daily budget, which for us would be around $30. The reason why I suggest this is because you should get at least 10 clicks per day, bare minimum, because you're paying $3 per click. Now, obviously not every click is going to be $3 on the dot. It'll be anywhere from 88 cents or whatever it was on the low bid range to the high bid range of $3. So you'll most likely get around 15 to 20 clicks per day instead of just 10 clicks per day, okay? Which is absolutely killer to getting more students in for your business. Now what we're going to do now is tap on next. Now it's going to check for errors and it's going to confirm that it's you. Just confirm that it's you in the account. I'm not going to because this is just a demonstration. I don't want to actually publish this campaign, but once you've done that, you'll get the ability to publish it with a big button up here or a big button down here that says publish the campaign. Now, please don't worry about the bidding strategy on the side, how it's got this little warning. This is purely because we started on clicks instead of conversions. Google's just trying to force us onto conversions from the start. Please remember not to do this because you don't want to waste a ridiculous amount of money trying to figure out how much it should cost for people to convert on your page. You should train Google Ads on your own data with a clicks-focused bidding strategy first, okay? Now, if you did want that unfair advantage in your martial arts school, there's a link in the description to my advertising course. Go check it out, join, say hello, and start making unbelievably profitable Facebook and Google ads for your martial arts school.